My name is Immensity West. If this is your first time on the channel, you're highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a very important topic. This is some powerful protection tips you can use against spiritual attacks in the dream world. These are situations whereby people go to sleep and they have a very difficult time sleeping. Sometimes they feel that a heavy presence of people will come into their dream space to suffocate them, to try to strangulate them, to cause commotion in their room. Sometimes people wake up with scars on their body. They wake up feeling drained. They wake up with depression, with sadness. Different kind of things happen to people. Even all sort of hazards happen. This is a very bad thing. If you have experienced this kind of things, yeah, you will know what I'm talking about. There are cases whereby sometimes you wake up. This has happened to me from my own personal experience. When I was still growing up, sometimes I would sleep, I'll wake up, I'll see scars like somebody scratch or pinch me. I will see marks or even palm on your body, even like fist mark, those kind of things. It is indications of you actually engaging in a fight with somebody or somebody came to attack you. These attacks take different kind of forms. Sometimes it will be like people are trying to kill you in the dream. They try to actually shoot you with guns, or they actually throw arrows at you, or even stab you, or punch, all sort of attacks. The way attacks happen to people in the physical world, it happens like that in the spiritual world. These are things that actually happen to people, and these are something that is not good. It's not actually good. We have people that are evil, people that know how to manipulate reality, people that know how to invade other people's dream, invade other people's dream space, and they take advantage of the ignorance of other people and just generally oppress them and do evil stuff to them. And this is a very bad situation. If you find yourself in this kind of situation, you are in serious shits. But the good news is that I have some tips, some simple things you can actually do to protect yourself against this kind of situations. Okay, there are some very easy things you can do to protect yourself from this, and once you do this, you find out that people cannot be able to invade your dream space anymore. When I was growing up, or when I was still Christian, I had a lot of spiritual attacks. I don't really know what is going on. I don't know where it's coming from, but I believe those attacks are actually coming from people that I was living with, my own family members, and they know that I don't know anything about spirituality, so they attacked me a lot when I was young. But now that I know, I don't get any spiritual attack anymore. It's like they're afraid of me. Most people are physically, spiritually, they're not even come close to me anymore. I don't know why. It's something that just comes with the territory or with the knowledge. So today I'll be sharing some powerful tips that you will use to protect yourself. A lot of people have been complaining, especially young practitioners. They have been complaining that they have been attacked by people. This is very normal. When you are practicing African spirituality, you come across a lot of bad people, and these are people that have been practicing for years, so they know a lot of things. So when they see that you are a new person coming in, or just want to test you, or just want to do something bad to you, to let you know that they are stronger than you or more powerful than you, to intimidate you. The essence of this is to make you fear them, or to make you run away from the practice, to discourage your study, or just to hurt you. They do this a lot. I call them spiritual bullies. You're going to find them in African spirituality, same way you find them in any part of the world, in schools. These are bullies, people that take advantage of other people's weakness. They take advantage of people that they feel that they can be able to oppress. So when they see you as a young practitioner, they just want to show themselves. But when you are advanced, they run away from you. Those people, they run away from people like me because they don't want trouble. But they go to young people to go and be oppressing them and showing them, trying to prove that they know something. They are just stupid people. Okay, so if you have this kind of spiritual attack, just know that whoever is doing that, they are just wicked, stupid people. They don't have any power. They are just bullies. They are just bullies, and once you know that they are bullies, you stand up to them. They always run away. They will run away to look for ignorant people and simpler targets to oppress. So some things you can do to chase these people from your life. One of the simple things that you can actually do, uh, you get spiritual products like soap, and there are herbs we use for spiritual baths. These are things that we do to kind of clean our space, to clean our body, to clean our spirit, to make our spirit very, very active and strong. When we do the spiritual baths, we actually activating that spiritual aspect of us to kind of bring what you say, your chakras, to balance it, or to make your spiritual body more stronger, more powerful. In that case, your spirit body will be very active. So when it's very active, it is very responsive. So when you are sleeping at night, when somebody tries to attack you, your spiritual body is very energetic and be able to fight them very easily. So we do a lot of spiritual baths like this. As a practitioner, you should be at least engaging in one spiritual bath at least twice a week. Twice a week is very, very important. Like me, I do all my baths as spiritual baths because I don't bath empty bathing. I don't just go and pour water. I have a lot of stuff that I use. I have lots of stuff in my shelf. I even have stuff I have not even tested yet. So every bath I do is a spiritual bath for me. I do deep cleansings on a regular basis. There are things I use in the day, things I use in night. I have a lot of stuff I use. So my spirit is very, very active. You cannot easily get to me. A lot of people you see walking today, due to the oppression of religion, they are spiritually dead. These are people that don't lack, they don't have any spiritual knowledge, they don't even know what is going on, they are still asleep. These are just walking targets. Anything can happen to them. Spiritually, their spirit is weak, they are cut off, they are totally cut off from their divinity, they are cut off from their spiritual self, they have no knowledge, they are just living like matter. I call these ones that they just occupy space. They are just occupying space, wasting resources. They have not yet started contributing their quota spiritually and even physically to the world. So these people are easy to attack. Anything can happen to those ones. If you are like that person, then you're going to be expecting a lot of people to, anybody can just walk up to you and do stuff to you. You should not be like those kind of people. So you should take your spirituality serious. Your spirit needs to be online. Your spirit needs to be active. And for this, you need to be conscious, spiritually conscious, especially of the kind of things you eat. There are many things we as spiritual people should not be eating. Things that weaken the spirits, things that will pollute your spirits. Like me, I don't eat in any kind of restaurant. I watch what I eat very, very much. I'm very, very careful of what I eat because I know that you are what you eat. Okay, so junk foods are ruled that if I see some kind of food, those burgers or things that we call mega, things that are synthetic, fast food, KFC, Mr. Biggs, those food that they cook in dirty restaurants, I don't eat them. I always check out. I have specific restaurants I eat from. Before I eat from, I study you. I know I set my own standards before I start going to buy food from a restaurant. I don't just eat anyhow. Even when I go to party, if I look that somebody is not clean, you are not a hygienic person, I do not eat your food. I will just politely tell you that I'm not hungry. If I go to a restaurant, I see it's very dirty, or I look at the character of the people cooking there, I don't eat in that kind of place. I will bear the hunger. I will not die. So you must be careful about what you eat. Some kind of animals are snails. I'm not saying they are not good, but they are not well prepared. Snail, dog meat, pork meats. These are meat that carry bacteria a lot, and a lot of these restaurants they don't really cook it very well. So you need to wash all these kind of things so that they don't pollute your body. What pollutes your body pollutes your spirit. So when your spirit is polluted, it becomes very weak. It makes you vulnerable, very, very vulnerable to spiritual attacks. Okay, so you should be very careful. Some kind of things we eat that will make you sluggish, please avoid them. Avoid excessive alcohol, avoid excessive smoking, drug abuse, anything that will make you vulnerable spiritually and physically. Try to avoid those kind of meals. It is very, very important. Try to eat natural food as much as possible. Organic foods, foods from nature, food that will actually empower your body, that will bring life to you, not the one that will bring death to you, not the one that you eat, you be thinking of how to avoid cancer. Try to wash your diet very well. It will make your spirit to be strong. It will make your third eye or your first eye to be active. It will make your spirit to be very active. This is very, very important. Once your spirit is active, any little thing, your spirit will just easily notify you, will just tell you, just be awake. So you can be able to fight, can be able to have enough strength to fight this kind of spiritual attacks very, very easily. Once you are spiritually active, you're like somebody that goes to the gym all the time. You are very flexible, you have stamina, you are very strong. When somebody tries to attack you, you can be able to easily defend yourself. This is the way it works in the spirit world. Your spirit needs to be strong. So think of things that will be making your spirit strong. Do those things. Guide your thoughts very well. Okay, this is very, very important. Another thing again is cleanliness. You have to be clean, oh, please. There's this saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness and spirituality must go together. Okay, try to be keeping a good personal hygiene. It attracts good spirits to you. This is a very simple thing. Clean your space. Your house needs to be clean. Your body needs to be clean. Okay, just try to be like this, so you have track goodness to your body. Okay, then another thing again you can be watching out for is people that will come to you to want to give you gifts. Some easy way to attack somebody, that will come to your house, give you something like a gift to keep for them or to give you. When you accept this gift, it's like you open a spiritual doorway, spiritual access to the for the person to come into you. They can use that as a point of contact to come into your dream space, to access your dream space. If you have somebody that is not protected, they can easily come to you in the dream. Same way you think they are your friend, you will just allow them in. Oh, this person is my friend, this person likes, this person is nice, they just invade your dream space. They can start messing you up, you will not know. Sometimes they will come to your house, they will drop some things. They can drop shells, they can drop spells, they can drop coins, they can drop things that they have infected in your house. This will act as a magnet, or like a, how would I call it, tracker, a sort of spiritual tracker that can make them to gain access to your house in the night, and they will come to do stuff. So if you see strange objects in your house, you don't know where they come from, you have to be very, very careful when you see some kind of strange objects, especially around your place where you sleep, in your room, in your space around you. You see strange objects, you don't know how this get here, you don't know who brought it here, especially you are living alone. If you are actually keeping stock of things, your place is actually neat, well organized, you will notice this easily. So if you see those kind of objects, you take them out of your room, or you throw them away, or you take them far from you, so people cannot use those items to gain access to you. Okay, another way people can actually do this kind of things, they can steal your personal items. They can steal your clothes, steal your pants, or things you use in your boxers, things that you use regularly, even your DNA, your hair. They can take it, your use pad, anything that is connected to you. They will want to steal it, then they use it to do very bad spell. The spell will give them access to your dream space. They can even use your picture to do this kind of things. So they'll come in there when you find your personal items missing from your house, something you use all the time, something that is very, very personal to you, you find it missing. You should suspect people that are around you, and you can be able to trace. Then another way again people can gain access to you is they will come in the form of like they are looking for help. They will appear vulnerable, and they will want you to help them. Some will be asking you to give them assistance, give them money. They don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have anything, and you are the only person that can be able to help them in this whole world, and they are going to make it look very, very urgent. Then most times you're going to have sympathy for these people. They will say, okay, I want to help you, you can come to live with me, or you can come to use you. Sometimes you will even have to part way with some of your own personal items You will just give them willingly. Okay, take this, or take this my shirt, take this my thing, take this my stuff, and you can start using it. They can use those items to come to you in the dream state as well, and they start messing you up. So you have to be careful to, in when you want to help people, you should study them very well. I'm not saying you should not help people, but try to be helping people from a distance. You can help people, but don't let them get too close to you. Always maintain your personal space, maintain your private space, maintain a sort of space, a sort of wall around you. Create a wall around you that you can be able to control. You will say, I have full control. If it's just your room, I have full control over this space. Nothing gets in, nothing goes out without my permission. Create this wall around you. You can also create one spiritually around you as well. So anything that want to come into that space, they cannot be able to have any power over you. No matter how strong they are, you will always have the upper hand because it's your space. You make the final word over them. So be careful of your space. You must have your own space. You must have your sacred space and privacy. You should not make your life easily accessible to everybody. Not everybody should be able to gain access to you when they want, including your close person, even your partner too. You must have your own private space. They're not born on at two the same day. So you must have your own private space that you should be keeping around yourself. Nobody should be able to come inside that place without your express permission. They should not be able to go out too without your own permission. So you should have this sort of mindset. Protect yourself, protect your life, protect what you value. What you don't value, if you don't value anything, you will lose it naturally. Okay. Then another funny thing again that some people do, be careful of people that is trying to give you food to eat, to put food in your mouth. This one normally comes from your love interest. You will meet a girlfriend today. That very day, she's trying to put food inside your mouth. This is something that I hate a lot. You just meet somebody who never they reach 2 days. The next thing, you will use your own money to buy food for this person. This person will want to put food inside your mouth. Which kind of nonsense be that? If you have a girlfriend or you meet somebody that is trying to do that to you, please stop it instantly. In fact, just end the relationship. This thing is very, very bad. Don't allow anybody to put food inside your mouth. Even if you are in a relationship with the person, this is not actually a good thing. Some people they use this thing to control other people. Some people use it to control other people. This is a very bad thing. Don't allow anybody to do that to you. Somebody do that to you, they can actually poison you spiritually, poison your spirit spiritually, and they will have undue access to you in the spirit world. So don't allow people feeding you. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, the next thing when I just go on small restaurant, the next thing the person won't take spoon or won't take a hand put food for your mouth. Stop am. Tell am say you are not handicapped, and make the person not try am again. Okay, make the person not try am again. This is very, very bad. What these people try to do, especially girls, they do this a lot. These girls where they get witchcraft, they do this kind of nonsense. Where when anybody try to do this to you, they want to kind of poison your spirit by somebody giving you food is as kind of exercising spiritual control over you. Try to make you helpless. Try to make you incapable of taking care of yourself or doing things by yourself. This is not a good thing. So don't allow anybody to want to put things inside your mouth, especially. This is very bad. Even though you're dating the person, you should not allow them to do this, especially you, or else if you trust them very, very well. Another way to protect yourself again is to have a very powerful spiritual altar at home. In your room, if you have a very powerful altar in your room that you to your ancestors, you always do your libation there, you do your rites there, you doing your prayers there, you will have this wall of protection in your house. The spirits that are there will be protecting your house, protecting you. Nobody can be able to come your house without your permission. When anybody want to come to your house, once they just see the spirit there, they will not want to fight. They will go to an easy target. They will just say this guy is protected. You know what is up. You know what time is it. Okay, they will just go. They will just leave you alone, because if they come here, there, it's like they're asking for trouble. They're asking for trouble, and many people will avoid except that it's a serious matter. So you need to have an altar at home, something like this you see beside me. You need to have a very powerful altar that you do your offerings to, ancestral altar. You call your spirits, you venerate them on a weekly or daily basis. You put your offerings there. Activate your altar. I have talked about this in my class, how to do a very powerful altar, how to set it up so that these evil things cannot be able to get in contact with you. These evil bad people, they cannot even get to your house. So you need to have a good altar in your house, depending on how your house. Like me, I have 3 altars in my house. So I don't see anybody you want to come spiritually. It's very difficult for you to even get to me. You have to pass the first one, you will pass the second one, you will pass the third one before you finally get to me. So it is like that. So you have to have the importance of having altars at home, powerful altars. I have not, you cannot overemphasize. It's very, very important. It will protect you from many, many things. Okay. Then another way to protect yourself again from spiritual attack is meditation. Meditation. I have said this bit, you need to have it. This is something that is very, very important. If you are suffering from spiritual attacks, you will help if you meditate before you go to sleep. You meditate, you call the name of your deity, your spirit guides, your ancestral guides. You call them, you ask them to be present, you ask them to be around you, you ask them to guide and protect you. They will come, of course, when you call them. You are their child. Okay, you are representing them. Okay, you are on their team. There's no way they're not going to come. When you call them, they're around you. No dirty spirit is going to be able to get near you. When they see the stuff around you, they know that they are asking for trouble. They will not be able to get to you. Okay, so meditation is very important. Night meditation before you go to bed. You light your candle, you do a little bit of it. No spirit, nobody is going to come to press you in the night. Okay, if you practice all these things I tell you in this video, nobody will come. No spirit can be able to come to just attack you like that. It's impossible. Another way, again, a very powerful way that you can do this is also making a pact with the spirits. A pact is like a sort of business transaction with a deity or with a spirit, or a sort of commitment or devotion to a spirit that you will be working with them. Maybe you want to learn things from them, or you want them to help you to achieve certain things, certain qualities in your life. You can do a spiritual pact with the deity, and then the deity will be ever present in your life, doing their work of protection and security, while you also do your work of advancing the interest of the deity on this physical world. So once you have pacts with deities like this, nobody can be able to come and oppress you. Anytime there's these spirits, the bad people come, they will see the deity beside you or see the deity in front of you, and they don't want to mess with that, so they will just leave you alone and go their own work, go to somebody weaker. So all these things are simple things you can actually do to protect yourself from spiritual attacks. If you follow all these things up, you're not going to get spiritual attacks. Okay, these are powerful things that you do. People that do these spiritual attacks, they are spiritual bullies. I have said it many times. They take advantage of people that don't know about spiritual knowledge. They take advantage of people's ignorance. They take advantage of people's misinformation, and then they just do misbehave. But once you practice, you are a serious practitioner, dedicated practitioner like this. It is very hard for them to attack you. If you having an attack, you're doing all these things, you know that the enemy is maybe a dedicated enemy. Sometimes we have people that we like sworn enemies, that this person have said, oh, we were going to fight you to the end. Where you have sworn enemies, you also prepare yourself. You prepare yourself, they prepare themselves, you attack and defend. This is how life is. Okay, so you need to be prepared, you need to protect yourself. This is part of this shining. I talk about these things and how to protect yourself from all these kind of things. These things happens most times. You get this spiritual attack from people that are close to you. You get it from evil family members. You're living with them. These are people that are actually witches and wizards. They're using Christianity to cover their face. Most times these people, they'll be pretending very advanced wicked witches. They always, you see them in churches, carrying Bible every day. They want to appear like they are like sheep that they don't know anything. They are all about Christianity, but they are very, very wicked. So when you see these people, you think that they are harmless, you think that they are stupid, or you think that they are mugu, but they are very big witches and wizards. If you just give them any little opportunity, or you just make any little mistake, they strike you immediately, and they try to put you down. So this kind of people, you can be living with them in your house. You don't know. You think that all they know about is Christianity. You will never even suspect them of witchcraft. So when you see somebody that is always going to church all the time, carrying very big Bible, trying to want people to see that they are serious Christians, be careful of this kind of people. I have always told my friends or students that only two people that are Christians, either very wicked people and very stupid and ignorant people. Those are the only two people you're going to find in Christianity. So anybody that is practicing Christianity should be taken very seriously as a threat. It's either it's a very wicked winch or it's a very, very stupid human being. These are the two people that you're going to find in Christianity. So don't think that the person you're living with some people that they are all about Christian. They're just pretending. You think they don't know anything. They are big witches and wizards. So you have to be careful. Don't tolerate their nonsense where they try to do things to you, try to appear vulnerable, try to come into your space, do things to invade your space. Don't tolerate it. To maintain your space and stand your ground, because you never know where this attack is going to come from. You're going to get some from work. If you're working in an office, people want your desk, they want your position. They're going to try to do some spiritual attacks on you, drop things in your table, or try to give you food, or give you gifts, give you things to take home to cause problem for you. You should be careful of the kind of people around in your office. If you see strange objects in your decks around you, you should be always careful. Don't take things for granted. When people buy food for you or people give you gifts, be very careful of the kind of things that they give you. You think they are your friend, but they are looking for somebody that's something that they are going to use against you. So be very careful. If you follow all these steps carefully, especially the aspect of meditating, connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, and doing your spiritual baths regularly on a regular basis, they will not be able to come to attack you. Nobody can be able to invade your space and mess up with you. Okay, so these are some things that you can do, simple things that you can do to protect yourself against this kind of situations. Okay, so I hope this little talk is understandable. I have done some videos before on this channel on how to protect yourself if you're spiritually attacked. I've talked about using cassava sticks with a sea salt around your bed. I've talked about black tourmaline in the night. I've talked about some herbs, ekpo, ebo, anti-witchcraft herbs, things you can use to bath, to put under your bed. I've talked about 5 topics on things though. If you check my videos, you're going to see these tips, okay? But if you follow this the way I say it on this video, you will protect yourself against this kind of people. You'll be very, very conscious and alert, and nobody can be able to take you unawares. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome. For those people that are trying to get in touch with me, I saw on the chat, my number is under this video. My website is still under propagation. I'll put my phone number there. You can look most of my videos. My phone numbers are there. You can reach me there. My email address is always under all my videos. You can easily get in touch with me. If you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is still there waiting for people. It's a very good book. It will explain a lot of things about African spirituality to you. Then if you want to join my program to learn African spirituality, this is the best place you will learn it. I will teach this subject to you very, very easily and understandable. And I have a very powerful curriculum that is very deep, that you're going to understand this subject in total, and it will give you that leverage, that empowerment that you need for your own spiritual liberation and advancement. This is the place that you need to be. Then if you want to do your spell work, your hexes, love spell packs, all 9 yards, oracle tarot readings, this is the place that you need to be. My consultations are 50 USD for the consultation. So please don't come to be asking me to do free consultation for you, and don't jump into my WhatsApp and start questioning me, interrogating me. I will not answer you, please. So please understand the situation. um, we need to grow together. Now when hand wash hands, now they clean. So you do your part, I will do my best. We'll move together. We have to develop and advance African spirituality. It is not only one person that will be doing the work. I also need your support too. Okay, African spirituality needs to grow. It needs investment, it needs finance, it needs development. All these things require money to do it. So please, I do not do free work, I do not do charity work. I also need people that will support me as well. So understand this, and let's work together. So apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.